Hello friends, good afternoon. Mm, Welcome to my YouTube channel, My Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about a topic, staircase. In this tutorial, I'll describe about the introduction of the staircase, types of staircase, and selection of types of staircase. Then, what is the effective length of the staircase? I will make more videos about the examples of staircase, how to design different type of staircase in upcoming videos. So please subscribe my channel and keep in touch. Okay. Now, what is the staircase then? Staircase is the structural element which are used in the building or any type of vertical structures which are used to access the different floors in vertical elevations, right? Then what are the components of staircase then? The first component of the staircase is the going, which is also called flight. The going is the inclined slab and which is connected with the landing. Landing, and the landing is supported on a beam. This is the supporting beam. Another important component is the tread and riser. Tread is the horizontal distance of the steps, and riser is the vertical distance of the steps. Obviously, we have seen in many places staircase have railings as well. Now, what are the types of staircase? There are so many types of staircase, but I have only included few of them which are commonly used in residential or commercial structures. Two flight staircase. This consists of two flights. One is this one and another is this one, and two landings in the story above or in the story down, which is supported by RCC beam or other type of supporting structure. This one is the single flight staircase in which only one flight is provided. Another is open well type staircase in which two landings are provided in between a story, and three flights are existed in this type of staircase. Another commonly used type of staircase is the spiral type of staircase. I will demonstrate and show how to design each and every type of staircases in upcoming videos. Then what are the governing factors for the selection of the staircase? First is the functional requirements. What function the staircase does in domestic purpose or residential building. People take some grains or foods when they travel to the staircase, right? So livelihood of this grain foods have to be considered when designing the staircase. In the factory or any commercial purposes, people may carry some heavy equipments or parts when they travel to the staircase. So the livelihood should be selected for this type of staircase. So functional requirement is the one of the most important parameters. Aesthetics, obviously the staircase should be looking very pleasing for any type of structure. Structural feasibility, the boundary condition of the staircase and how the load paths are generated in the structure, these consideration have to be taken. The space availability, in any type of staircase what we choose, the space constant is one of the main factor. If we have one direction is short and another direction is long, then we could go single flight staircase. But if we have a space that is square or rectangular, then open well type staircase could be feasible. Likewise, The two flight staircase could be adjusted as per the space available in the floors, and spiral case type of staircase as well. Lighting and ventilation are the most important parameters, because people often travel staircases in night or day, so lighting and ventilation should be well provided. The comfortables should be there as well, and accessibility. The location of the staircase should be accessible as well. Generally people mm, locate the staircase at the entrance of the floors. If we put it in the corner, it looks awkward and uncomfortable to use, right? So accessibility is the another important parameters. The general guidelines of the staircase. For the architectural plan, some guidelines have been provided by the codes, the IS 456. Tiered and riser configuration should be the same for all floors in a building. It means the tiered and riser should be of same configuration. And architectural criteria for residential buildings, the tiered should be 200 to 250 mm, and riser should be 150 to 180 mm. For public building, the tiered should be in between 250 to 300, and riser should be of 150 to 180 mm. The width of the stairs, it should be minimum of 850 and maximum of 1600 mm. This is the width of the stair, right? It should be minimum of 0.85 or 1.6 meter for all type of staircase. Headroom, number of steps or flight. Minimum number of steps should be 3, and maximum number of steps in a flight should be 12. The headroom available. The headroom is the distance between this step to this step. This is the clear headroom, which shouldn't be less than 2 meter. Again, pitch. Pitch is the angle of the flight with the horizontal. It shouldn't be it's greater than 38 degree, right? Pitch should be less than 38 degree. The most important parameters for the designer is the calculation of the effective length of the staircase. What is the effective length of the staircase and how to calculate? The IS 456 2000 has mentioned some clause how to calculate the effective length of the staircase. The effective span of stairs without stringer beam shall be taken as the following horizontal distance. These are the three columns which I have already copied in this file. So the first one is where supported at top and bottom riser by beams spanning parallel with the riser. The effective length is the center to center of beams. It means in that case the landing A is spanning in transverse direction and landing B is also spanning against transverse direction of the flight. And the effective length is the thickness of each support and going only. In that case G plus T, the clause A. For clause B, if spanning on the edges of landing slab which spans parallel with the riser, the effective span is the distance equal to the going of the stairs plus at each end either half the width of the landing or 1 meter, whichever is smaller. In that case, the landing is rested on brick wall, and landing A and landing B both are spanning in transverse direction against the span of the flight. In this case, what we take? G clear span plus half of this landing and half of this landing. It means X plus Y. How to do? Take the effective length, then X plus G plus Y will be the effective length of these stairs as given by clause 2. For clause 3, sorry, this is repeated figure. If x and y is greater than 1, then the effective span will be g plus 1 plus 1. And if it is less than 1, then we use x plus y. This table also gives the criteria how to take x and y. The clause 3 is where the landing slab spans in the same direction as the stairs, they shall be considered as acting together to form a single slab and span determined as the distance center to center of the supporting beams or walls, the going being measured horizontally. It means the flight should be measured in horizontal projection. In that case, two ends of the landing are fixed. It means landing edges of the landing B is fixed and another edges of the landing A is also fixed. In that case, the landing A and landing B both are spanning along the direction of the flight. So we take G plus 2x plus 2y plus T. This is the effective span for this type of configuration. There are other miscellaneous cases which are not mentioned in the IS 456, but it may exist in any type of structure. In that case, this is fixed. Landing B, edges of the landing B is fixed and landing A is free. Landing B is spanning along the flight. Landing A is spanning across the flight. Effective span is the G plus X plus 2Y because it is spanning along the flight, and T plus 2 is the central line of the support. X plus G plus 2Y plus T by 2. Again, if we fix the staircase in this arrangement, landing A and landing B, landing A is spanning in transverse direction and landing B is spanning in longitudinal direction, that is along the flight of the stairs. So the effective length is calculated as G plus 2y plus T by 2. In this direction and T by 2 in this direction. So this is G plus 2y plus T. In the case of stairs with open wells where span partly crossing at the right angles, the load on areas common to any two such spans may be taken as 1/2 in each direction. For open well type of structure, first how to calculate the effective weight. Since this is supported on brick element, CA is landing C is spanning in along CA and landing B is spanning along BA. So it is the across the flight, and we take only half of this landing and half of this landing width. It means if it is 2z, then we only consider z, and if it is 2y, then we only consider y. The effective length is z plus g plus y. Again, for BA, this is spanning in transverse direction of the flight, and for this case, and it is also landing A is spanning along the longitudinal direction as in the flight. So we take only half of the 2y, that is y plus g plus 2x, because landing A is spanning in same direction as that of flight, plus T by 2 is the thickness of the support. For loading condition, landing C and landing B is shared by two flights. That means landing B is shared by BA and BC. So only half of the loading is taken for B and C. In that case, it is this C landing is shared by CB and CA, so only half of the loading which is coming to C has to be taken, W1 by 2 and W1 by 2. W is the load on the flight. In B direction, this B is shared by 2 flights, so the loading on the Y distance is W1 by 2, but landing A is shared by only one AB flight, and we use full load on the landing A, that is W1, and that's how the loading has to be applied when designing the staircase. Thank you for the listening. I'll update more videos about the examples of the staircase.